Hi everyone. Today we are going to deal with new topic speed and velocity. Have you ever seen these symbols? Yes, we have seen these symbols on highways or roads. What this symbol indicates? Yes, this symbols indicates the speed limits. Then what is speed? Okay, let me ask you a question. If you want to reach from Kottayam to Trivandrum as early as possible or in a short interval of time, which mode of transportation would we choose, a train or a car? Yes, we will choose train. Why? Yes, train have more speed. Means train covers more distance in a small time interval, or small car. When we compare the car and train covers more distance in a given time. So this is speed. The definition of speed is the distance traveled in unit time. Unit time means it may be in unit second, in unit minutes, in unit hour, etc. So speed is the distance. Distance means total path covered. So speed is the total path covered in unit time. So we can write the definition. We know the definition. Then we can write the equation as speed is equal to distance divided by time. From the equation, we can write the unit as, what is the unit of distance? Meter. What is the unit of second? Time? Second. So the unit of speed is meter per second. Now we can look what is velocity. Velocity is the displacement in unit time. We know that displacement is the shortest distance and it have both magnitude and direction. So velocity is the displacement in unit time and velocity have both magnitude and direction. Then the definition, from the definition we can write the equation as velocity is equal to displacement by time. From the equation we can write the unit of velocity as meter per second. So the unit of both velocity and speed are same, meter per second. Now let's look what is speed. Speed is the distance traveled in unit time. The equation of speed is distance divided by time. The unit of speed is meter per second. What is velocity? Velocity is the displacement in unit time. Velocity is equal to displacement by time. The unit of velocity is meter per second. Okay. Now, this is a situation. In this situation, a man traveled from his home to the office in front of hospital. Then he returned from the office to the home in front of the ration department. And the distance man covered when he traveled from his home to the office in front of hospital is 600 and plus 300 is equal to 900. So let us complete. Okay, let us complete the table. This table. Total distance travel in meters on reaching the office is 600 plus 300, that is 900. Yes. The displacement on reaching the office is given by x, 480 meters. The time taken for the journey is given by 600 seconds. Now distance traveled in per hour. We know that is speed. Speed is given as distance divided by time. So we can find the speed 900 divided by 600, that is 1.5 meter per second. Displacement per second, that is velocity, that is given by 480 divided by 600, that is 0.08 meter per second. Now the next stage of journey is on reaching back home from the office. Total distance traveled is 1080 meters. Displacement in meter is, yes, 480 meters, because that is the shortest distance between the home and the office, that is the straight line. Then the time taken is given by 600 seconds. So the distance traveled per second is given by 600 divided by 1080 is 1080 divided by 600 is given by 1.8 meter per second. The velocity is given by 480 divided by 600 is 0.8 meter per second. Now we can find the difference between speed and velocity. So this is the table. First we want to write the definition. What is speed? Speed is the distance traveled in unit time. Velocity is the displacement in unit time. Speed is always positive because it is the total path covered. It cannot be negative or zero. Velocity can be both positive and negative. Then speed does not tell the direction of the body. It only says the magnitude of the distance. Velocity tells both direction and magnitude of the body. Speed is a scalar quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Scalar quantity is quantities which says only the magnitude. Vector quantities are the quantity which defines both direction and magnitude. So we study what is speed and what is velocity. So you should do this work. This is the question. This is the condition that a man moves from A to B and then B to C. And he returns from C to A. You please solve these questions. That is, find the speed and velocity from A to B, then from B to C, and from A to C through B, and from C to A. Please solve this, and if you have any doubt, please contact me. Now, let's move on to the new topic, uniform speed and non-uniform speed. This is an example. A car moves from point A to F. The distance between A to F is 100 meters. There are different points like B, C, D, and E in between A and F. So, please calculate the speed in each point. That is, speed between A and B, speed between B and C, speed between C and D, speed between D and E, and speed between E and F. Okay, you people have completed the table and the table will be like this. From the table, we can see that the distance traveled is equal at same interval of time and the speed is same. That is, this is known as uniform speed. If a body moves equal distance in equal time interval, then the speed is same or constant and the speed is known as uniform speed. Now, let's take another condition. This is an example. A car moves from point A to point F. And there are many points between them. That is point B, C, D, and E as we see in the previous example. And please calculate the speed on each point. Okay, you people have completed the table and we can see the table as like this. That is, the time interval is same, but the distance covered is different. So that the speed covered is different. And this is known as non-uniform speed. That is, if the object covers different unequal distance in equal time interval, then the speed is known as non-uniform speed. If a body in a motion covers equal distance in equal interval of time, the body is said to have uniform speed. If a body in motion covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, the body is said to have non-uniform speed. The term we should remember is that equal distance in equal interval of time, then it is uniform speed. Unequal distance in equal interval of time, then it is known as non-uniform speed. Simple as easy. Now we can move to the new topic, uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. As we already studied what is uniform speed and non-uniform speed, let's look what's the difference. For this, we are taking three different cases, car A, car B, and car C. For car A, the car moves in a straight line from 0.0 meter to 500 meters. Now, let's calculate the velocity between each points. I think the people have calculated it. Now, second case, car B. Here also the car moves in the same direction from 0 meter to 500 meter. Calculate the velocity in each point. Now the case is third case, that is car C. Here the car is rotating around a circular path or moving in a circular path. Here, in each point, the velocity, the direction of velocity changes. The magnitude of the velocity is not changing, but the direction of velocity is changes. So, we have seen all three examples. So let's analyze this and answer the following questions. Is velocity of car A is same in each seconds? Why? Yes, because displacement cover in each second is same and the direction of displacement is also same. Is the velocity of car B is same in each seconds? Why? Yes, no, because displacement cover in each second is different. Is the velocity of car is same in each seconds in why? Because the direction of motion is different. So we can conclude that, okay, when we can analyze this table. For car A, it has uniform velocity. The reason was neither the magnitude nor the direction changes. For car B, it is non-uniform velocity because magnitude of velocity changes, but direction does not changes. For car C, it is non-uniform velocity because magnitude of velocity doesn't change, but the direction changes. So we can conclude that if the direction of motion changes, velocity changes. Now we can see what is uniform velocity. The definition for uniform velocity. A body has uniform velocity if it covers unequal displacement in same direction in equal interval of time. The two key points we must remember is that equal displacement and same direction. So what is non-uniform velocity? If either speed or direction changes, it is known as non-uniform velocity. Example for uniform velocity are, first one, when light travels to vacuum, it is uniform velocity. A car moving in a straight road with constant speed and direction is example of uniform velocity. Example for non-uniform velocity is freely falling stone. It is a non-uniform velocity. And the ball rolling on ground is an example of non-uniform velocity. Now let's move on to the new topic, acceleration and retardation. Have you heard the word acceleration? Yes, we have heard it in cars, accelerator. So what do you mean by acceleration? Why we are using accelerator? Accelerator is used for increasing the speed. So what is the term mean by acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. It is the change in velocity per time. When the time changes, how the velocity changes, that is known as acceleration. So the equation of acceleration is change in velocity divided by time. Then what do you mean by this change in velocity? Change in velocity is the difference between final velocity and initial velocity. We use the notation u for initial velocity and we use the notation v for final velocity. For example, if a car starts from the rest, then its final initial velocity is u, and when it stops, its final velocity is v. If a ball starts to roll on a ground, its final initial velocity is u, and when it stops, its final velocity, that is v. Now, change in velocity can be written as the difference between initial velocity and final velocity, so that v minus u. So when we apply, when we put these terms in the equation of acceleration, we get the equation of acceleration as a is equal to v minus u divided by t. So from the equation, we can write the unit of acceleration. What is the unit of velocity? Yes, meter per second. And v minus u is equal to meter per second and divided by t, that is divided by second. So the velocity, the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Now there is two conditions, special condition. That is first one, when a body starts from rest, its initial velocity is equal to 0. That is u is equal to 0. When a body is subjected to free fall, its initial velocity u is equal to 0. Means if a bus starts from a bus stop, then its initial velocity is 0. When a coconut is falling from the coconut tree, its initial velocity will be 0. When a body comes to rest, its final velocity is equal to 0. When a body is thrown up at the topmost position, the final velocity v is equal to 0. That is when the bus stops in the bus stop, then its final velocity is 0. This is the two important condition we should remember. Now we can calculate the acceleration. Now this is an example. Suppose a body moves from A to F. There are different points in between them, B, C, D, and E and F. Now let's find how to let's look how to find acceleration of a body. First case, a car starts from A to B. So what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is given by 0 meter per second. What is the final velocity? The velocity at point B. The velocity at point B is 5 meter per second. So the final velocity is 5 meter per second. So what is the equation of acceleration? Change in velocity divided by time. So the change in velocity is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. That is given by v minus u v minus u is equal to 5. The time taken is 5 seconds. And the acceleration is equal to v minus u divided by t, that is equal to 1 meter per second. So you can complete the full columns and show the answers. This is the complete table. So we studied how to find the acceleration of a body. So there is a homework for you. This is the question. A food packet dropped from a helicopter reached the ground in 5 seconds. If the velocity with which it hit the ground is 50 meters per second, what is the acceleration? Now we are going to study what is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration produced in an object falling down freely due to gravitational force of Earth is acceleration at that point. This is the acceleration due to gravity. That is, we all know that Earth attracts a body to its center. The attractive force is due to the gravitational force of the Earth. When a body is falling down, the Earth attracts it to its center. When it is falling down, due to this attraction, there forms an acceleration on this falling body. This acceleration is known as acceleration due to gravity, and it is represented by the letter G. Now we can study what is retardation. Retardation is the negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is known as retardation. Its unit is as same as meter unit of acceleration, that is meter per second square. Example for retardation is when a ball is rolling around on a ground, it eventually stops. This is due to retardation because the ball experiences retardation, negative acceleration. So it stops. So today we studied what is speed, what is velocity, what is non-uniform speed and non-uniform speed, what is uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity, what is acceleration, what is retardation. If you have any doubt, please contact me and do all the works I have given you. Thank you. Have a nice day.